Carson Clark, and you're at Goldsboro Brewers. So we got 3 different beer styles here, kind of covering the spectrum of colors of beer. The first one is a Czech Pilsner. That one's going to be a lot lighter. It's going to be real crisp, easy drinking. It's going to be a little bit lighter grain bill. And the grains that are in that beer are not roasted like you're going to see in the next two. So the second one is an amber ale. This one is going to have a little bit more color. The grains that they use in this beer are roasted, gives it a little bit of a Maillard reaction, gives it a little bit more depth of flavor. And then there's an extreme example in the last one. This one is a stout. Grains are roasted a lot in this one. This one is it's a chocolate stout, so there's a lot of additives as well. And this one is obviously the darkest and sweetest of all of them. These are from breweries around the country.
The white one?
Mm-hmm. That one is from Duck Rabbit Brewing Company. They're up in Farmville.
Okay.
The second one is from Bell's Brewing. That's from Anderson Valley Brewing Company. That's their Boont Amber. They're from Boonville, California, and the last one is from Southern Tier, and they are from New York. This exact size, we offer flights. We offer 4 flights and 6 flights, so you can get 4 5-ounce pours like these, or 6 5-ounce pours just like this, and you can get anything on the menu.
I like to describe our beers as walking down the candy aisle. So if me and any one of you were walking down the candy aisle, and you said you wanted a fruity candy, and I said, well, me too. And then we go to pick up one, and I pick up Skittles, and you pick up Starburst, who's right and who's wrong? Mm-hmm. Everything is up to the person who's actually consuming the product. So when it comes to an IPA, there are going to be some people who say that they hate IPAs are terrible, yada yada, and my response is you just haven't had the one you like yet. And so that keeping that in mind every time we brew beer, every time we try to think of a new style, or every time we try to tweak a recipe that's already existing, everything is subjective. Like everything just depends on who's actually drinking the product. So we try to find those that appeal to a good number of people. But again, in the retail business, and anybody who's ever worked retail knows you're not going to make everybody happy. So we also carry wine. We also carry, we do mimosas. And then, of course, waters and sodas. We do complimentary waters for folks at the end of the night, just because, again, we're part of a community, and we want to make sure the community understands that we're here with the best of intentions.
I am trying R&R Pickle Town beer that has a pickle place. Now, I'm not a beer drinker. I've told you all guys that. So I'm going to try it.
Pickle garnish? Oh, Lord.
It's not bad. I don't taste the pickle.
You have to garnish it yourself.
So it's kind of like a wheat
No problem. Or I can get you a fork. If you get it with a toothpick.
a little bit of pickle.
Okay.
It's really worth the trip to come and try it.
The old brick pillars with these I-beams sitting on top, and where you're sitting right now, they would drive bulldozers and steamrollers and everything in here, and they would jack them up and change the tires, or they would use it. This has always been used for private use, for businesses that have been here, mostly for maintenance. We essentially had to build a building inside the building. So the drywall that you see, me and a bunch of my buddies, whenever they were all making fun of me for wanting to start a brewery, I was like, well, drink a beer and help me get the drywall up here. So yeah, they didn't mind drinking beer. That was, yeah. So everything in here is handmade, or at least we tried to get it as handmade as possible, because the last thing I wanted to do was open up a business and then somebody with more money than me could buy all the stuff and make the same one somewhere else. So the chairs that you're sitting in were made by high school students. At Bunn High School, they needed a project to practice their welds. So if they're uneven, it's not my fault. No. So whenever they got them to us, to keep it with the aesthetics, we wood burn everything, and there was probably a more efficient way to do it, but it was me and, again, a bunch of my buddies with blowtorch going to town. So we tried to make sure that we revolve around this word craft. And I grew up in the back of a machine shop where craft was welding, or craft was woodworking, and I love woodworking. It's very therapeutic, just as much as brewing beer was. So we tried to apply that through the entire space that we've got here and in the backyard.
Spectacular Magazine. We on the scene.